Two more people from the Iranian women's soccer team have been granted humanitarian visas, bringing the total to 7 after 5 players were granted asylum yesterday morning. Let's bring in political reporter Isabel Rowe from Parliament House in Canberra. Isabel, those appeals made to these individuals right to the last moment.
Yeah, the Minister for Home Affairs, Tony Burke, has been able to step us through this morning how this unfolded. We know that 5 women were granted humanitarian visas in the early hours of Tuesday morning. What then happened was the team was put on a bus on the Gold Coast. They were sent to Brisbane Airport to catch a flight to Sydney. And it was in Brisbane where the Home Affairs Minister met with the team, and 2 more people sought asylum. So that is 1 other player and 1 of the staff members, so not a player but someone connected to the team. At that point, the rest of the team went on to Sydney, and the Minister said in Sydney each player was taken aside, spoken to by Home Affairs officials away from their handlers, and they were given the opportunity to call their family and to make a decision about whether or not they wanted to stay. Now, the Minister was clear that there were some people who were not offered a humanitarian visa. They were not offered asylum, and that is because he was concerned about their connections back home. Have a listen.
People who were connected, and we obviously work with security partners on these assessments, people who were connected to the IRGC were not granted visas in terms of that sort of connection. Now, that doesn't mean that that automatically means you are a great person, and there is a reason why some people were not made a direct offer. There were some people leaving Australia who I'm glad they're no longer in Australia.
So in terms of the rest of the team who did not take up the offer, that plane has left. They've gone home. For the 7 that remain here, the Minister says there is support in place to allow them to transition their life into Australia.